Okay. All right. Are we live? Surely we're live. Gonna start by leaning back, actually. We're gonna lean back the chair for once. Relax myself. Be less close to the mic. I was messing with the recording, and the amount of times where you're just like hearing the of me breathing is actually criminal. Howdy everyone, howdy. Welcome in. Gonna do the educational video drop first. Of course. First drop from... Interesting. Sky is the focused in mind. It's very comical because we do have... This is gonna be a double header. With the individual that dropped the Vod review for today is a gold Sky player, so this will be very on the nose. The hello. And it's Wahujin. Okay, so I'm going to say this, of course. Me and Wahujin, the relationship between us has always been student to teacher. I want to say that he was the one who influenced me the most, which I think was a bad thing. Not to say like he's a bad coach or anything. It was just like I took his word as gospel and then tried to teach it to other people. So essentially what would happen is I would watch his videos and I would go and copy him, essentially. Because it was just like, whatever he believed, I believed. I essentially was brainwashed by Wahujin for a long stretch of my period in time as a Valorant player. Ever since I was trying to compete, not professionally, but like relatively compete when I was on teams. I would say... This is when like he really had a rein into me. The only other mentors I've ever had was Misfit, and that was a very slight endeavor, I will say. I had like there were so many sessions I could have went to, and I just neglected it. I just gave him free money, which was crazy to me. But yeah, so I have a very interesting relationship with Wahujin. Now I think I can think more for myself. Which is very interesting. I developed a lot more critical thinking since I did my initial climb. It has been around, what, 2 years? 2 years now since I've, like, when I first watched Wahujin. And so my ability to teach has gotten better. My ability to discern what is useful information has gotten better. And so we will see. I know this is not this is not new. I know people blasted Wahujin many times before already. It's definitely not... Let me actually sit up. It's actually kind of hurting my shoulders. But I would say that it was not... I lost my train of thought. One sec. Okay. So I know that other creators have already like got onto his head about his coaching, about like what's really important. Do we really agree on these things? And for the most part, most people don't necessarily agree with him one-to-one, which I think is a good thing. When because Valorant is quote unquote not solved. That's not true. It's never going to be true. For a game as dynamic as this, there isn't going to be a perfect way to play the game. There's just going to be, and this is something I discussed with Worthy, or not even discussed, I kind of asked his input on it, where he's like, I used to think that you could solve it and there's like quote unquote correct plays, but then I shifted my mindset. This is his quote, like open quotes. This is my mindset on this. I used to think that there was a solved issue, but now I think of it as percentages. Can anything work? Of course. Can anything not work? Of course. That's the beauty of playing a game with the human element. And when I started to like shift the perspective of this percentage type play is a lot more important of a narrative than quote unquote this is right, this is wrong. I found a lot more success of understanding and being able to identify common mistakes or common themes that were necessarily like wrong. But with that being said, let's get into the actual we'll get into the video to see if it is a longer one, so we'll try to we'll just get through the main like teas and just go into it. Yeah, that makes sense. Some like I would assume some people would. I think like coaches who have been in the field for a while start to develop that mindset when they gather enough experience. Newer coaches will be like, "You're wrong, I'm right," and I've definitely been a factor of that for sure. Anyone who has experienced my earlier coaching has seen me be like quote unquote lazy and quote unquote unyielding, which for a coach who's supposed to be open-ended and trying to help people, it's like that's not a good thing in my personal opinion.
Noodle! Got the VOD. Sky split gold 2. Oh, bad. Bad! Means somebody who didn't emotionally react to the Sky changes and stopped picking her immediately?
Okay, so to give additional context to this change, this is the change where Sky lost the rechargeable flashes, I think. What day was this? This is a year ago. Okay, February 19th. I think this was the moment where Sky lost the rechargeables, which was just a really big deal. It was big. That's one of the biggest nerfs a character can see or can receive. So we'll actually probably be able to get it. We'll get to see it like in the VOD itself. But that's a big change. It's not an overreaction that it killed the agent. That's for the same example. Tejo dropped from like a 60% pick rate to like a 43%. It is an agent killer. When you remove like cooldowns that were there, they become significantly weaker. So I definitely don't agree.
Crazy.
But hey, you're sticking to your guns. Sure? I'm super dumb.
I only reacted in my brain based. All right, Noodle. I'm gonna be real with you. I am pretty damn sure that you have trash mechanics.
I'm curious how he quantifies that.
There is no world you are down here for this long.
What?
Playbooks, notes, VOD reviews. Oh, bet. Do you have any?
What the fuck? Wait, what? 371 gold? I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree. That's the first point I already don't agree with. I don't think there is a timetable to growth anymore. I used to say that like, oh, you need to get diamond by like 500 hours or you're considered stuck. The only thing that keeps you stuck in a rank is your inability to progress. And what stops you from progressing is all on your own. Like your teammates don't magically get worse. Your like enemies don't magically get better. A lot of it is definitely onto you. And the Otis is onto you to seek to improve by 1% each day. Because eventually, if you keep improving by 1% towards like your inevitable goal, eventually you'll make a substantial amount of progress from where you are. You might not hit your goal, but you will definitely have made progress. And so you don't link that to time because time can pass infinitely. Like time goes on no matter what effort you put in. And since that's true, you could theoretically play like a bunch of Valorant where it's just empty calories and you're not gaining anything from the losses. You're not reviewing or doing anything like that. And you can be stuck. that isn't an indicator of just bad, like, this is definitely not an indicator for like bad mechanics per se. Like, maybe, but it's like not necessarily. So that's the first thing I already don't agree with, and that's why I'm not really on the boat of like per hours anymore. It's like per effort.
Aim training VOD reviews in here?
You're gonna need help for holding stuff? Yeah, I got you.
Noodle, do you aim train? I have VODs of aim train not linked here. Can you link them?
Got it. I forgot how much Woohoojin asked for. Okay, well, he didn't ask for this. I don't think he asked for this. Is like optional. But then he like has VOD reviews for aim training. Like, good lord, that's a lot of effort.
Close your VOD if you can't.
Okay, but that's crazy. That's okay. Also, I just now noticed that like size. Holy fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. How like 36 pages is downright overbearing. Like, you don't need this amount of prep. You don't. It's not necessary. Especially even if you are playing multiple agents of the same role. Let's say you actually min-max and you play like every agent on every map, which is already criminal. You really only need like a basic playbook. Like, how do you play? Where do you start? And where do you go? What's up, Holland? Sometimes they like to write. I would agree with you if like it was more than just this. Like, absolutely. I think they like taking pictures. I think I can find that assessment. I need to see.
So much
Scroll down, please.
On prep that if you don't put in like at least 20% of this effort into your mechanics.
Okay, he's also saying that this is not good. Like, this is an overproportionate amount of prep for someone who is in gold. Like, that seems a little... Okay, wait. What are the general notes you have? But how do you do, Holland? How are you doing today? I hope everything's treating you well. I hope your pets are super healthy and happy. And I hope they're as goofy as they were when I met them. Avoid uncomfortable scenarios. Sorry, I hate that already. After winning pistol, want ability support, not taking first contact, so don't need heavy armor? Really? I disagree, but okay. Multiple enemies, crouching committing to fight is usually bad. It's so very stupid. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, taking the fight better. How would a better player have taken it? Man, there's just so much. Like, are you really gonna have an answer for this? It's just like, no, you're not gonna have an answer for all this.
Because it's actually like...
But, and there's also like rules in here too. Like, interesting. Okay.
Obvious. Okay,
I disagree with the player on this one. I agree with the coach.
One Aim Labs VOD from yesterday has 29 days of VODs. I bet. And then I already know. Because this actually looks decent.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you take this much time on your shots in game? My guess is...
So, here's kind of the issue I see with this kind of coaching style in retrospect. Now that I've been unbrainwashed from Woohoojin, in retrospect, looking back at it, he is doing a lot of prescribing without diagnosing. Mind you, we haven't even looked at a quarter of a second of gameplay footage, right? We haven't even looked at their gameplay at all. We passed all the requirements, which at the time were insane, by the way. There's so many requirements that you needed to do in order for your VOD to even be considered suitable to be reviewed live. Which I think is a good system as like preliminary coaching, so to speak. Especially if it's something that comes up often and it's like super easy to fix. But like, there's so many things we're talking about already. We're talking about aim training. We're talking about our prep work. Like, how much are we putting into aim training? How, like, we could do less on, like, and it's just like, whoa, hold on a minute. You're trying to put glasses on somebody who doesn't have the same prescriptions as you. let's diagnose, let's see what the problem is. Are they nearsighted? Are they farsighted? And then we'll make the glasses that they need to wear. I do think that this is a little too premature.
No,
for sure.
do not.
Okay, now we're in the gameplay. Let's go. Okay, so now we're in. Very interesting. Okay.
Nobody
down.
does huge flash J. Believe it or not, they do. Players in higher elo, it doesn't look like it, but that's just because we have way faster aim.
See anybody having?
On the right, on the right.
Hey, you're caught off guard. That's tough though. I will say that is tough. I mean, you were just really caught off guard, yeah? Like, that's what I would say. Like, I would see this and I would be like, okay, this brim caught you off guard and you panicked. And so what causes this panic? And that's something we would have to look at. I'm curious to see what he says here because I do not remember this video.
Zoom, boom, click. Zoom, click. Boom, click. Aim, fire. Aim, fire. Aim, fire. Aim, fire. Aim, fire. Oh no! Ah! Ah!
Okay.
It's rip zone!
We're doing okay. It's funny.
Ah!
It's funny. Okay.
We're making noise sewers.
So was the I know that he did it for a joke. But let's say we're actually like learning from this moment. Like the diagnosis of that round is definitely panic, right? Which is what he's kind of alluding to, for sure. What's up, Void? Howdy. How you doing today? But because like we're comparing a very I'm going to say the word quarantined. A quarantined like space versus like in-game, which are two different levels of stress. Because there's one level which is in the test room where you're testing the products in a controlled environment, and then you have live floor, which is you demonstrating this test in front of a bunch of other people. And of course, this is going to elicit more stress than the one where you're by yourself with all the variables controlled. And let's say there's a bunch of other variables that a live show would like cause. I think that it's very interesting to compare the training to the in-game, because I can say for certain that most players will aim better in the aim trainer. Call me a genius, call me stupid, call whatever you want, but like I'm right. You probably aim better if you are in the aim trainers just focusing on your aim. It's where all your energy is at. There's no additional things you have to worry about. It's really interesting because I think that using the footage of the training versus the performance is never going to work. Like if you really look into it and say like, oh, hey, like you look at some sort of footballers training and they're like really relaxed. They can hit every single like goal in existence. Like they're the best soccer players on the planet. But then in game, like the team only scores like one goal every like per 90. It's like, oh, what is happening? It's like, well, it's completely different. You can't just like, you know, you can't just compare one to the other. I do think that this is a little bit of a reach from him particularly, but it isn't super insane.
Man, give me another fight with bad crosshair placement. We're cooking right now. No, all right, this is reasonable enough. We're gonna rewind and watch. Rewind and watch. The gunfights are reasonable enough. There's a way bigger issue, honestly. Who do you watch, Noodle? Actually, Lotus Pearl Split. Baconanas. Oh, bet. Brett. That makes this easy.
That's so hard. Oh man. Man. I try not to. I do this. Oh, but he's gold. But this player's gold, man. We're comparing a Radiant player, like a top 50 Radiant player, to a gold. I don't know. Like we use the VOD to find answers to questions that we have. we don't use. Is he gonna use this VOD to like invalidate or validate the player? I feel like that's not right. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking that though.
Yeah, this is way more what I was expecting.
Oh, whoops. I jumped past the dog. Didn't know you can do that.
Okay, so the biggest problem I'm noticing is how passive we end up positioning on our hits when you're utilizing your dog from mid. Here.
Three there. Rotate again.
So here you're like dogging through, and like when they smoke there, they're gonna be holding mid like this type of formation. And so your ISO who's gonna like try to follow the dog is like, he's too weak. Like there's not enough support for this dog. You kind of have to like, maybe you can flash through and play with ISO.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that assertion that it's like, what's up, Salad? Howdy. Hope you're doing well today. I'm okay with that assertion. Yeah, we're doing initiators, and we have a VOD today for initiator. It all comes full circle. But dogging through the smoke is not bad. I definitely don't agree that this is bad, so I'm okay with that. I kind of agree that like if they smoke it, they're looking to fight, and so I'm down to flash and fight with the guy is like a stronger game today. Yeah, honestly, like this is a VOD versus like coaching stuff, and then we'll have like a real VOD. I'm gonna try to speed through this.
And now like you're super far behind him, and there's this huge desync where you take dry fight, he's about to take dry fight.
Like, is that wrong though in this situation? Like, we took a good fight on an angle, we caught this guy off guard. We were down numbers because we got stalled A main. We have to look for something. This guy's giving us something. We take it, we kill this guy, and then maybe you can like blame your ISO for being an idiot. But like, isn't this fine? Like, this is fine. I don't understand why he's taking offense to like taking dry fights in this scenario. Because dry fights in this like setup seems good because they can open up the map. You can even pivot back to A. You can go just straight through B. I like it.
And there's this huge desync where you take dry fight, he's about to take dry.
Also with also I'm going to say this with like additional content. He does coach live, and I think that coaching live sometimes you are blinded to certain things that you'll miss without like a careful eye or like an outside perspective of yourself. And there are things that I will miss 100%, and I do appreciate everyone who gets on my head when I say something really stupid and your guys are like, huh, what? And it doesn't make sense. So it's okay for him to miss these things too, by the way. I'm just like, I just wanted to like be clear that I'm not just gonna tear into this guy for being wrong 80% of the time or anything like that.
Right.
I like this. Take an aggressive look. I mean, okay, we skipped a little bit of context. We ended on a 2v3, which, I mean, if they were heaven, I would have been down for them to walk stairs, like go through the smoke, walk stairs, or like go walk this way or play up. But I don't know the context.
Yeah. So we keep taking isolated duels. You see what I'm talking about?
Is that not bad? Like in the context of like
here we go.
The rules though?
We're with the dudes.
Okay, use util. I mean, isn't this just like a stylistic choice though? Like, yeah, taking fights together. Like, should anybody like even give a fight? Like, honestly, in this situation, probably not. Because they're just sending other util.
Like squatted up.
I don't think this is correct though. Like,
now that this is shockingly similar. He actually wasn't able to trade. I feel like he makes a similar mistake here. Actually, did they not break the arena flash? Oh, he thought one was coming up rope or something. I don't know. All right, this is perfect.
what the oh, okay, anti-jet stuff. Okay.
Okay, so Cypher's elbow right now. And in this configuration, I imagine Noodle that you would come this way to fight Cypher. And here we see the priorities are a bit different. Anonymous comes this way to stand next to his teammate. I mean, they get double flashed. Tough. But you get what I'm saying. Because we were with Brimstone,
Behind you, Rams. That was us.
like
Okay, that's mollied.
here.
Bad.
And so there's a lot of good ways we can play post plant on B site, but ideally it involves this guy in some capacity.
KJ Vance.
I don't know if that's a takeaway. I think that it's perfectly reasonable to look for solos, especially when you're down numbers and you're down utility. Like you're a Sky with no utility, except for like heal. It's like you can hunt for those ones. I think it's even beneficial for you to be able to win those ones. Like you become a way better player faster when you can learn to take those fights.
Dog. Male.
Eh. I mean,
Could be
we take those. I mean, sure.
Yep.
There it is again. So
Main heaven. Could be deep stairs.
here we're staring at this smoke, and guess who else is staring at this smoke? Our sentinel player. The dog actually makes sense here because we have two dudes. They follow, but like Raze ends up scaling alone. The type of initiator player that wins me games here is the initiator player who tells me, the Raze, exactly what they want. So they go, yo Raze, follow my dog B heaven. They go, yo Raze, wait, I'm gonna come B heaven with you, or some shit like that. Like, this guy is basically yours to control when you're playing initiator. There don't exist many duelist mains who will get mad at you for that, and the ones who do, you kind of just shrug it off. Most duelist mains love a vocal initiator who's going to pair up with them and make them top frag, because you're essentially going to enable this guy to top frag easily. If you just tell her, yo Raze, don't push further B heaven, I'm gonna come, I can't trade you yet. Because in her world right now, she just sees her crosshair right now, and she's focused on her crosshair, and she's pushing because, hey, Deadlock and Sky were behind her, so we're pushing. And the moment you're like, yo Raze, stop pushing, I'm not ready to trade you, she backs up and she's like, oh bet, thank you.
I mean, yeah, it's not a bad note to have. I think there's a little bit of passivity when you're scaling up mid. I feel like you should just be willing to like run along as well. Some people don't like being microed like that, but I mean, most people are probably okay with like, oh hey, can you wait? I'm not ready to trade you. All right, got you. Let's go. Yeah, being a vocal leader is good, but it's not necessary. It would help. Like, you would win a lot more situations because then you have a lot more control. Like, initiator is definitely a role that is a lot more vocal. Like, everybody has to talk, like, if you want to maximize your odds of winning, but it's not the most important thing in the world. I wouldn't like stress over it, but it's not a bad note to have. Like, oh hey, wait, can you wait? Wait. Raze, wait. I got flash for you. Let's go. Bet.
Stand to your right too.
I'm down. Nice.
One's flanking us.
Planning safe.
Both heavenish.
Yeah, both have them.
One might be backside.
Yeah, you have to.
Baby girl, hold that.
Bad stuff.
defuse.
That's a good point.
That's funny.
Ribs out Raptors, both have
Heaven.
Okay, dude, you have heal. Bro, what is the rush?
He's not gonna be able to push through that thing. Just careful, dude.
Last player standing.
Hit 35.
I'm done getting it. It got ahead of it. I'm done. Wait, you call duelist players brain dead? I mean, more tunnel visioned is like a more fitting word, because it isn't like duelist players are dumb. There's a level of knowledge to the game that duelist players will and can have. It's more tunnel vision. Like, you have to clear space, and there's just so much you have to do without like a bunch of utility. It's like sometimes you are just focused on your crosshair getting ready to like fight for the space and like shoot your gun, like more often than not.
Nice try.
Like, back here, you know they're both heaven.
That's a good point.
We have heal. Deadlock is hit, indicated by this gray sliver in her health bar.
Okay. I mean, that's a small nitpick, but that was like really babyish. Like, oh yeah, you can tell that the Sky is taking damage because there's white parts missing. Like, okay.
Ribs out
Thanks.
Raptors, both have
Heaven.
flashing.
I mean, I'm super down to make a play. Like, you know, they're both heaven. Like, you can't get peeked from over here. You can't get peeked from over here. I'm down for you to, like, with confidence, come out, swing, take a fight, see what happens. It's a 2v2. Is there a more converting way? Probably. But, like, I'm down for you to experiment. It's never, like, super incorrect to me. If you believe that, like, contesting is correct, then I would contest.
One enemy remaining.
To your right. He's not gonna be able to push through that thing. Just careful.
Last player standing.
Yeah, and then you abandon deadlock. So
push
right
that.
here, I have to presume you look at your mini map. I have to, because you're staring at a fucking wall. Okay. So in the world that you look at your mini map, what do we see? Well, we see deadlock wall, which KO cannot push through, and then we see an angle deadlock is holding. So to me, it's intuitive that I would just want to hold with deadlock. I was saying I want like him here, deadlock here. Wait, so if you're against this pillar, do you realize how wide KO has to be to see you? KO would have to be like here, probably a bit wider actually, about here to see you. How the f is he doing that exactly? I don't like how you're taking engagements. It's very reactive. Like the two other people you killed this round, you killed because like you raw out aimed them, which is good. I fuck with that. I don't like that we're having to lean on that so much. So there's only a couple places you can be. In KO's mind, you're either back here, or you're like here, or you're of course coming out here. So KO who flashes is gonna peek this, and he's gonna come out this way, right? And so when he comes out this way, you're right there. And that's just no good. That's no good. Because his cross is gonna be on you, and we can see that. I mean, his
Hey, actually, it
his
wasn't.
peek is terrible, but he's ready to fight you. I think if you're just like here, back
Okay.
up against the deadlock wall.
Okay.
You have a way bigger advantage. Let me activate penguin. So he flashes, he clears that, he clears this, and he's coming out, and you're like here. You see, it's very hard to clear an angle like this. He's going to be expecting default, but he's already going to be like coming over to aim default. I mean, there's a world where he comes way over here and he's very careful.
Isn't there also like an equally likely world where he just comes back this way and shoots you? I think he forgot that the wall was see-through. He might. Yeah, I think he's tunneling here.
You're here, by the way. And in that world, it's like still fine.
But you mind my baby?
And then they say, "Yeah, that seems better." Hell yeah, man. That's an interesting idea. But can we look at the round as we see it? Like, you were 30 HP Sky versus 100% HP KO. He had advantage. He was peeking you. You can only be in a certain, like, quadrant. All he has to do is land a bullet. So either you're hitting a headshot, because you're not catching him super off guard, because, like, where else are you going to be? You were shown in this area. You can't leave it. The odds of you winning that are super low. And the fight that we actually get is not that bad. I personally think.
Sure, dude.
Mail clear.
Alright, let's go.
There's a KJ turret here.
Come on, boom body.
With my smokes down
On the
first.
site.
Dude, this KJ's got my fucking number right now. Holy shit.
You're like
See?
that.
We can avoid this. We can avoid this. We don't need to be dogging one guy.
Alright, let's go.
Now we can dog for info, but like this is so cooked. We're taking heaven control, but our boosted ass filling controller player doesn't smoke heaven for us, and so it's really annoying. ISO needs to essentially control heaven and not push further past your
There's a
dog.
KJ turret here.
Come on, boom body.
Your dog should not be going out rafters. So the reason you're taking your dog out rafters is probably to hunt for like the site player, right? But I need you to understand, you have 3 guys B main, and you've got 1 dude here. Your 1 dude here needs your support. I would probably clear a bit deeper heaven this way.
With my
You get what I'm saying? Or I would like to clear like rafters on the right here, because Killjoy could be like ratting there.
smokes down
On the
first.
site.
We have to avoid this. This is all you should be focusing on avoiding. The only person we care about is ISO, because these guys are 3 sect. If they get into a fight, they're chilling. They have each other. ISO doesn't have anybody, and so all of our priorities need to go
Dude,
towards
this
him.
KJ's got my fucking number right now. Holy shit.
Hey, we happen to kill Killjoy, so
me
we'll
up.
think it's like a trade.
Wait, the editor censored fuck, but not shit. Oh, oops. Or was this one like YouTube was really cracking down on the word fuck? I don't remember. There was some weird algorithm thing about it where you couldn't swear in like the first 10 minutes. or it would just remove your video from the map. It was something weird.
Check sand.
This is pretty
So
cute.
I think you have two plays here, and I think it's kind of fielder's choice. You can either come over here, or you can like join your teammates.
Whoa. I'll let him explain.
You cannot stay heaven. And here's why. The enemy team kind of wants you to stay heaven. If the enemy team's retaking B, and they come up here and they see you, they're happy is because there's like a world where they beat you. Now they're like not really worried about the mid lurk and they can come out B. The most annoying thing for these B retakers is they peek out and they see nothing. And now they have one of two options. Like option one is they really gamble that you're gonna be like male or something and they'll hunt you. But at this point they're crying because they're not gonna do this.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't care if you're actually sitting there. I wouldn't clear that. If I'm on a B retake, I'm not gonna hold you. 100% I'm not clearing that. You're right.
Won't have time to do that. And so at some point they're gonna have to be like, oh man, okay. And they come out B. And that is the power of this guy. This guy needs to be really patient. Normally it's not Sky who's here. Normally this will be your like Sentinel or something, but like shit happens. We happen to be in this configuration right now. And so that's what I'd be looking to do because you're just too exposed over here. Like even somebody rotating late off of A might come through ropes and this can happen to us. It could be pretty awkward. There's no like correct answer, but this is definitely a wrong answer.
I'll just play for your.
You see how you keep having to
Oh,
check
save that.
and bingo. Bingo. So
Oh, there's your
here
boy.
is where we have to make the decision. And when we make the decision, we need to backseat the plant. It's really annoying, but this is what you have to be doing at this point. It's a lot. It's a lot. But because you're the lurker, I know for a fact I'm falling back mid here and I'm saying, yo, plant open. Plant open.
I mean, I don't think so. Let's reset because he moves on from it. I don't think playing right here is bad at all. I think that this position where we find ourselves in is good. I don't think you have to come all the way over here to be useful on the lurk. Is this a statistical winning play? Probably. This probably wins more than it loses, but like how impractical is it to go from like to go backwards? You feel me? Like you go to here. Aren't you just getting clapped by the brimstone on the way there? Like usually I think playing here is fine. Like if they speed up and fight you, like sure, whatever. You'll get collapse on, but that's just more time for your guys to get set. So I don't
I know
I don't
for a fact
necessarily
I'm falling
agree.
back mid here and I'm saying, yo, plant open. Plant open.
Two there.
Good job.
KO elbow, KO's elbow, unless he's dead.
Nah, he's dead.
I'm planning cover.
Good job. Good take, guys.
Good job.
Oh,
Easy.
Okay. So we're planting, dude, like this is so much better if you just have a teammate with you. Like you're playing initiator in these post plants. The most broken thing you can do is pick one of the smokes. So there's 3 smokes. Pick a teammate. Well, that's you. My bad. Pick a teammate. I mean, for whatever reason, Race at the bomb. So pick Deadlock or Brim and tell them to like push through the smoke and you'll flash for them. So like, yo, Brim, let's push A main. I can flash through the smoke, or you can dog. You've got so much, and we're about to just take a dry fight.
good take, guys.
Good job.
Like, this could not be better for their team. Now it's lit because you killed him, but
I'm all.
you see, like, here's Brim. They were literally coming.
We're gonna need help.
Might be heaven.
We gotta cut off.
Okay. I would just run screens to help raise. I think Heaven's going to be impossible to take control of. And if we maintain site control, we'll be chilling. Yeah, they can all go ropes to mid to B or something, but they can do that anyways.
Oh, that was really quick. Okay. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, we have dog, we have flashes. This doesn't seem impossible to control. You can give it the old college try and try to fight for heaven. Or even like you dog, you see like all 5 of them is just like, well, okay, we'll just chill here then. And if they pivot, we can run, beat them there. Leave the couple players there.
Ropes to mid to B or something, but they can do that anyways. Noodle's just gonna diff them? Yeah, Noodle is diffing them. Which doesn't seem characteristic of his average performance. Like, I'd be interested to see some of these other games where you like have a 0.5 KD. If I had to guess, it's due to this playstyle where you're so willing to just engage them, because it's very inconsistent to play that way.
But it's good for learning. I think if you're willing to take the fights and learn from it, it's like really good. Really good for you.
Like, look, here's what my head is thinking, and I'm very good at playing support. It's like my bread and butter. There's a smoke, it's gonna fade, they're gonna walk out. Put your ISO here. This angle's really good. You do say bring a VOD we think we did good in? Yes, because if we brought another VOD, he would have just died B main,
There.
and we wouldn't get to see this part of the round, Zaki. Just because he's winning the fights doesn't mean I can't see that it's an issue, which is why a good VOD's better, because I can see that it's an issue. We just happen to be winning on this game, which allows us to see more issues. So ISO should be over here. And now you've got a few options. You can play flash off his contact right here. Or you can play over here off of his contact. Both of these are really good. Much stronger than whatever we're about to do, which is just like, there's no plan. We're just sort of spraying a smoke. And now they happen to be mid. Great. But like this point in time right here, let's just imagine that they were cutting noise and they're going to re-hit you. And they're awaiting the smoke out and they're hunting a fight. There could be a guy right here. ISO won't see them because he's wider. And it's like an exposed duel. And if they're waiting out this smoke, which it happens a lot, our setup is not ready. We're not coordinated with ISO. And I feel like the most consistent way to climb on Initiator is to be coordinated with the guy who's closest to you.
I'm gonna heal, brother.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Yeah, this whole time you're rotating, I want you to pick either of these great, handsome individuals, or even ISO. Pick one that you want to play with and talk to them. So you're rotating right now, and you're going to pair with one of them in some capacity. Maybe you're going to swing off Brim's contact. Maybe you want to come with ISO and double flank. Maybe you're going to flash for deadlock, and she should tuck. Even ISO, what did he do to you? It's more like he's flanking on split, and double flanking is like, eh. But I don't mind it. I mind that we keep playing on our own island. This is a very inconsistent way to play. And it looks like that if we'd chosen to go with ISO, we would have had the most impact this round. But like, I'm totally fine if you choose Brim or Deadlock. Deadlock would probably be the worst choice because we've Deadlock walled off A main. So they're not likely to come through there. But you see what I'm talking about. If we pretend that your choice here is a 50-50, then there's a 50% chance.
The funny thing is about that comment, Angelic, if I internalize that correctly, is like if you're saying like playing in a game as Initiator with comms is a dream come true. If that assessment is correct, then we are misrepresenting what Wahujin is actually saying. What he's saying is like you are the factor, you are the comms. Your team could literally not talk to you, but you could literally just bark orders at them and you would climb. Which of course is relatively true. Like you would literally say like in this scenario, like they don't even have to respond to you. They could just say like you were like, hey, wait, Sky, tuck, I'm flashing for you. See it. And that's it. They don't have to respond to that. They don't have to say like aye or yes, sir. Hardest part of Initiator, finding out to use utility for yourself and the team isn't good. Okay. But not listening to you. Okay. Okay. And that's fine. When your team isn't listening to you, which can happen, it's out of your control. We just focus on what is in control, and that's maximizing your value, which is, it just is what it is. I as a support player, as a controller, am very selfish, rather to a fault, with my utility, where I will throw it in a way that will help the team, but I'm throwing it because I want to accomplish something. And if they want to help me, go for it. Yeah, I'm not going to let myself get derailed too much here. As much as I would love a conversation,
here,
I do want to get through this.
In the world that ISO gets traded or dies or something, having that extra gun power there is like round winning. I think we're gonna get the best of both worlds. I think Brim is also gonna get a fight.
Sounds like they're rotating out.
Oh, bet. Never mind. We're going B. Oh no, Brim does get a fight. Perfect. Yeah. So now I'm just like super right because we get to see if you chose either of them. If you chose Brim to play with or ISO to play with this round, then we would have had direct impact in the round. Think about it this way. 5v3. Your teammates can't die alone if nobody's alone. Put that on a wall or some shit. When you're playing Sentinel or Control...
Am I crazy, or did, like, if we were to double up with this player or any of these players, wasn't the 2 players that doubled up, were they the ones that died?
Controller, when you're playing...
Let me go back.
Think about it this way.
Yeah, it was the doubled up players. They did double up and then they died. They died in spite of being together, which, okay, to be fair, I do agree with his take. Like, if you're rotating and they're just hitting the site, like, fight with people. It's totally fine. Like, it would make sense for you to come this way and fight. And then they call rotating, and you want to beat them B and play, like, an off-angle advantage or play to flash. That's, like, huge.
Or ISO to play with.
I don't know if, like, saying that he's trying to, like, script this narrative to be true, that can't be true. I'm about to say a dumb take, and I'm going to reflect and come to the conclusion that there's an alternative. I'm going to let them talk a bit more.
Then we would have
I ponder
had
that.
direct impact in the round. Think about it this way. 5v3. Your teammates can't die alone if nobody's alone. Put that on a wall or some shit. When you're playing Sentinel or Controller, sometimes you're this anchor who watches their team die and has to play retake. That'll happen when you're playing like Omen or Cypher, maybe even Deadlock. Those rounds will happen. But on Flash Initiator, that will almost never happen because this shouldn't be you. Just leave B side open, play retake, because you have Flash, you have Dog. These are great retake abilities. They're not great anchor abilities. So just like, go to ISO, go to Brim. You feel? And if we were with one of them, then all of these engagements we would have been involved in.
Play back, you got it.
Yeah, it would have been a much cleaner round.
Amen.
And now you're with Deadlock and this is lit. Minus the part where like,
She's not there.
Deadlock's about to take a 50 and you're baiting. Oh, good dog.
Nice.
Good dog. Yeah, I did 0 that whole time. Yeah. But it's easy to recognize, right? Like right now is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. And if I had to guess, in the event that the enemy team just comes mid, these are the rounds where you perform the best because you're coordinated. We spent the first 30 seconds of the round, the pre-round, figuring this out. And so here we are. It's lit. But now something else is going to happen.
I'm leaving mid.
Multiple here.
And now we just need to talk. What are we going to do with this guy?
Oh my god, 80, dude.
We did nothing with that guy.
Fucking
And we lose sight.
I'm surprised.
You needed to peek right here. This was a perfect crossfire. It's probably just round winning. You probably see it now. If you just peeked here while Ice is fighting here as they come out, it's very hard for them to deal with both of these threats. Here you see KO coming out to fight ISO.
Yeah.
Would be unable to look at you at the same time, and we would just be chilling. Now this crossfire only works because we have a smoke. Without the smoke, of course, ISO would have to fight them back here, and it would be different. It'd be different. We'd have to change our setup. Good, you're supporting ISO.
KJ's market.
Good. I'm going to show you exactly when you need to start talking to a teammate.
Coming up mid.
This
Please
is
check.
fine. You're with ISO. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. You shouldn't be here.
I'm
This is
interested
not
why.
fine.
Why?
On defense, I don't want you playing these like anchory styles.
There's some here.
Case in point, you're fucked. Our ISO's a
Yeah,
beast.
spike beat.
Our ISO is a beast. But look, look, look. If instead of doing this, where you peek out, what if you said, yo, ISO, get your vulnerable out and throw it B main off my contact. And then you stood over here, where now they're gonna have to come way out before they see you. They can't run away when they get vulnerable. It's lit. And look what accidentally happens.
Or am I doing your VOD? Oh, you did bring a... Did you submit a VOD? When did you submit it? Oh, you did. Why are you playing Omen? Oh, you did submit it. I guess I will. Yeah. Yeah, you did submit it in time. Okay. Yeah, I'll speed through this like the rest of this. Because, I mean, we're about over. It's over like soon anyway.
We accidentally synergize with ISO, where ISO sends this vulnerable. But this is like super reasonable for us to call.
Heaven.
Stick with ISO, dude.
Where's the spike?
In the garage.
Or stick with Deadlock.
Hey, playing Jet on Bind? Really? Really? Jet's pretty good on Bind. I'm surprised that you don't like... And then you pick Omen? What? A couple of interesting ideas there, for sure.
You see? Zoop. You love to alienate yourself. On defense, I want you hopping between teammates. Have you played any League of Legends, Noodle? Where we
Okay.
pair up with I.
Alright. I assume this is it.
Okay, so I can.
That's just...
All there.
Does it end?
If you
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what he finishes it.
focus on supporting isolated teammates, play alone less often, especially on defense. Anytime
Would I give this player this note? Here, I'm
knife
curious.
Out to rotate / move elsewhere. I want to. Hey, the initiator should never.
Okay. Okay, interesting. I don't have the full context of the VOD, so I'm not gonna like give counter notes, but I don't think I would give these notes particularly. But then again, maybe this was a lot more noticeable in the other rounds that we didn't get to see. We actually didn't get to see a lot of the game, which is tough. All in all, I don't think that this is a bad video. I think that if you are struggling, at recognizing, it's kind of tough though, because I personally don't think that communication is really that insanely valuable. It's valuable, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it is like one of the top like tier things you should be focusing on. Like it can't be like number 1 or 2, because there's too many aspects of the game that exist for me to be like, okay, well, these are like, this has to be in like my top 5 or something. It's just like, not really. Like, communication's important, and good communication can be like a game changer, but like not that much. You feel me? Like, that's just my personal belief. I'm down to hear other takes on it, but yeah, it's definitely not as important as it's made out to be. I wouldn't make it a whole focus point unless it's egregiously bad or you just don't talk. I mean, if you're really trying to win, you probably will like communicate to some effectiveness. And if you don't, that's also totally fine. I feel like it's not really that necessary. As long as you follow through with good like gameplay, it's usually salvageable. I would say like isolated teammates playing alone less often. I think it's fine, especially for a Flash Initiator who is like, who stems on being, or wow, I just mixed that up. But like for a Flash Initiator to be really effective, you're really in the action a lot of the times, and like you're being more proactive. So I would say that because you're looking to be more proactive, it's very likely that you won't be alone at all anyways. Like, and if you find yourself in these spots where you are alone, it's like, are you sure about it? It's not the strongest, but there is a way to play it. I'm going to say that it's not as strong, but you can. Like I said, anything is possible. Anything is like viable, but it's just like, you have to be able to like maximize it to your own benefit. Of course, there are limits to this, right? Like, there are some plays that are so bad and egregious that it won't work no matter how hard you try. But those are very far in between. But let's see. Okay. Sky Gold 1. Let's see it. Like I said, actually a good video. You can learn from it. I think he's a creator that you can learn from sure, for sure. But usually 5-stack. Yeah. I personally, like I said, I'm down to hear the opinions of other people who throw it, or like have the opinion that communication is important. I'll definitely just hear you guys out. Like, I'm not gonna try to like project mine first. I'm down to hear, but I'm gonna get moving. Yeah, let's see. A few things to keep in mind for this VOD is just coaching for me. Mechanics and game sense are quite rusty. My crosshair placement and swings are trash. That is why. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then you already know your note. I've been trying to be aggressive, taking more fights, and not falling into the trap of playing fully with util without using my gun. So I took a lot of bad fights this match. I paused when I most definitely didn't need to. This guy's not one of my better agents, though I enjoy your flashes overall. I'm not proficient with them yet. That's totally fine. Okay. Okay. So Angelic, if I were to ask you, what are you looking to get out of this VOD in particular? Is there like any outcome that you are expecting from me watching your gameplay? Like, what do you want the end goal to be? Because I'm going to do my normal thing where I try to see the game through your lens, and then I'm going to show you the game through my lens. And of course, they will conflict. But I want to know, because with the notes you give me, I read it, and I'm not trying to be provocative about it, but when you give reasonings that you gave, it reads to me that you want to, and I can be completely off the mark, which is again totally fine for me. But when you put like what I can kind of read as excuses, which I know that wasn't the intention that you wrote it for. I'm sure that you just kind of wrote it there to like keep me aware. Like, for example, I can assess that you haven't played ranked in a long time by that statement, because it's like, okay, well, I'm pretty rusty. And since I'm rusty, my mechanics and my movement aren't going to be as clean as they normally are. And what that does to me, per se, is it removes a talking point that I think should be addressed, but because we put a disclaimer that we can't really, like, I shouldn't focus on it, it kind of like tailors my thought process to go in a particular way. Do you kind of get what I'm saying here? If not, I can try to provide like a better answer. You do? Okay. So for the sake of review, I am going to approach with the mindset that I will be as harsh as I normally would be towards those certain things, especially if I believe that those are the main things you should be working on. And because I'm going to do that, I don't want you to be discouraged in thinking that your process is like, okay, gotcha. I just wanted to explain my point of reference from reading them beforehand, so that like when I do the VOD review, I don't come across as like someone who's trying to cherry pick notes. Okay, but we got ourselves... Okay. Sky. Sunset. But yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm down for you to be more aggressive and for you to believe it. So I'm down for you to say like, okay, I believe that an aggressive playstyle is better than a passive playstyle. I'm totally down. And I'm totally down for players to say that the opposite is true. And so we will evaluate your game through that lens. That, okay, we're going to look to become an aggressive player. What are the steps to get there? And I'm totally down for that to be your thought process. And we will kind of look at the game through that lens. Okay. Okay.
Can you smoke low?
One enemy
Backside.
remaining.
Last one backside.
Keep it across. 105, he's one shot. Nice.
There isn't really a whole lot I hate about this round. Just to briefly talk about it, there are moments again where if we didn't go through this disclaimer, it's very easy to see, right? So watch this again and watch where your crosshair is. I'm going to highlight your crosshair because it's hard to see. It is right here, essentially. And so I'm going to slow it down. And I really want you to watch where it's placed. Because it is important. It is still an important part of the game. And this is something that you could see yourself. Okay, actually, I'm like trolling. My bad. It is right. Okay. The pixelation's a little rough. Okay. Oh my lord. Give me a frame where I can see it, please. Okay, thank you. All right. So it is right here. Okay. Now we go. And now we don't really mind. And you like dumpster that guy. But you kind of see through this example, like just this like moment alone, that it is a problem that we might not be able to ignore. It's just one round, of course. You can show me what for in these like next set.
Have a heal, Scott?
Reloading. Heal up, squad.
I think we should leave. There's at least 3 here. Leave.
Go, go, go.
Okay. Okay, but that's just something we're observing. I'm not going to prescribe that as your issue yet. We're just observing. Okay. I'm down for you. If you're aggressive, so like to maximize your aggressive behavior, and this is something I do want you to look into. The more aggressive you are, the more willing you are to run out, and especially when you're on this like this split, like they call you away from B, you go A. You should be glued to this guy, essentially. Like you should be willing to run out as much as possible. Of course, I would be like my crosser would be trained here. I'd get to here, and then we'd check backside, of course. But there should be more pace to it. Like, be more confident to run faster. Because if we're going to rate this spot in terms of your own defined notion of what you want to be, this is very passive. You feel me? Like, comparatively, jumping up here and looking for this fight is aggressive. Like, scaling with your team, going over here is aggressive. Like, staying here or staying here is rather passive. You know? And so I would look into avoiding this. Not so much that it's a bad play, but so much that it conflicts with your view as a player.
Finished.
One's backside, close to the box.
Hawk out. Blinded. Enemy A. One enemy remaining.
What a good shot from this guy.
Blank time.
Last player standing.
Got 65.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Your boy's got you. But you kind of see my point was like your play wasn't even bad, right? Like you get over here, you kill the 1, you kill the 2, like it's a good play.
Finished.
And then imagine you just like went for more this way, or like if you went over here, you would just like you would flash and then like fast run this guy. Like instead of like crouch spraying, you would just run and gun them, because that's like really aggressive. That's like super aggressive.
One enemy remaining.
Long time.
But that is like the only different look I would like go for. Okay. Okay. And so let me say, if we're looking to be this aggressive player, because I do want to go through this lens and really kind of get you going on the right path. The second you like get this flash through the window, like you run, literally run at them. Like show me that you're willing to play with some pace and go fast. Because it doesn't matter what agent you are, anyone can like go very quickly. But there's almost this passiveness that's kind of it is holding you back from what you want.
On side, 2.
Yeah, we're on this guy. Good.
One flank to me?
Okay. Okay.
Raid's low.
Like an aggressive player would go like would probably hunt for that fight.
Watch out.
Would hunt for like some sort of fight or some sort of space. You feel me? Like you're still very passive. And so like changing your behavior will take time. Of course. But I just want to bring attention to the fact. Or just attention to it, rather. And then what a disgusting shot from that guy. Wow, you actually just one-wayed yourself. Okay, if you ever see this one-way, smart thing to do is to never cross, because the Cypher on this ledge is unseeable and can just blast you. Now, this Cypher has constantly been playing the left side of B, which I think is incorrect, but it is what it is.
Just wait out the one way.
I mean, you're kind of trapped, which is annoying.
Playing like 3B, like almost every single time.
They might have heard your footstep.
Right here.
I like that you go to look for that fight. I really do like that. You said you'd stay behind. I mean, and hey. So that I'm down for them to even follow you. Like it's totally fine. You said like I'll stay. Cause let's say your statement was actually I'll stay. You guys go like fight mid or something. Like guys go like show presence mid, I'm gonna walk out. And then you guys cut back to B after. Like that would be more concrete, but if you say like I'm gonna stay here and lurk up, this guy will just do what they think is correct, and then these two will do what they think is correct.
Last player standing.
Oh, you called A? Oh, that's... And if they don't listen, that's fine. All good. Don't worry about it. It's not geographic. You can't control like your teammates, and so we just control what we do. And so when we look at what we do, like we scale this way, like you're taking steps, right? And because you're taking steps, you're like being heard. And so this guy's not caught off guard when this player is on top, and this guy knows you're here, or should know you're here, right? Because you fight them, and it's just like... He also had a cam, so this guy was definitely aware of you. But those are some things we can kind of take into mind for ourselves, because I'm trying to remove the team from the equation if possible. I want all the Otis to be on you, because when we start to look at an outside perspective, and we look outside the box to the rest of our team, we can like tunnel ourselves out of like mistakes that we're making. And we're going to try not to do that as much as possible. I'm down. Dog this. Interesting. You've always shown that like a hit here is a dog. I'm surprised you're not just running to this corner and dogging. I know that this is meant to be a fake, but it would be really cool if you just dogged it, because you've always shown that like when you dog, you're hitting. And that would probably burn way more utility to come back this way instead of a flash, because they don't know what happens after you flash. Like, they haven't seen you run out. They haven't seen you do anything. Like, it looks more provocative, but it isn't what you've shown them so far. That's just a small little thing to admit, but I do like this aggression. I do like this pace. And now you trapped yourself again. Uh-oh. I mean, this is... Yeah, this is you cross and leave. Unironically, there's 3 here. Yeah. Like, you don't lurk in this spot. What's really strong, because they're going towards A, is you come back this way. Because you, like, tagging him with a stinger is not going to do anything. Because they also have trips. You have to get past the trip. So, like, you walking this way is going to do nothing but alert them anyway. If you come back towards mid and then walk this way, there is a higher likelihood your lurk will succeed. Unless your Sova broke the trip, but I don't think he did. Hey, he did. Okay. But I foresee that you're going to be out of the game.
Blind.
Yeah, your team's just gonna win the game before you get there.
One enemy remaining.
Like, you see how the round's over and the entire like determination on the round is in your entire team and not on you. What you did was exceedingly passive. This seems aggressive. Like, this seems aggressive, but like it's not. It's deceptively passive. You'll find that you get to this spot and you'll wait. That's passive. Then you only scale when you know there's no danger, and you were slow about it. Like, you slow walking is super passive. Then you get to here. You only started to be aggressive when they were on the spike and the round was losable. And then you became aggressive. Now, you essentially took yourself out of the game for that round.
I'll go.
Bad. Okay. I mean, yeah, they had to be somewhere here because it flashed them. Good.
Let's go market. Guardian.
Okay. I'm down for you to ult here. Like, this is a good ult. Good kill.
Nice.
Good. You pushing here would be really aggressive. I like it. Let's go. Now hold.
I'm pushing up with you, Sky.
If you hold, you're chilling. Yeah, have to be here. Nah. Oh, oops.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. This is your favorite round? I mean, this was aggressive. I like this. You fought mid. You ran with the team into market. You killed this guy, and then you played aggressive into here. That is what your playstyle is alluding to. Now, could aggression also look like you coming to site and coming this way? Absolutely. But it just like, it comes like to the point where we assess what. Oh, you're okay. Okay. So you're talking about the play, which I was more talking about the play style than the actual like Sky Flash itself. Just to make it clear. And while the Sky Flash was good, I actually thought I thought you were going to flash her on the corner, catch them, and you were going to swing as well. I would have really liked that. That would be the only like slight optimization. Yeah, you don't blind this guy and you blind two and this guy gets a swing and kill two, which is good. I like that. Very strong support level play. But I also would have been down like if this like cut across, caught them, and then you swung and you're like, then you took the kills for yourself and life is, yeah. But that's just a slight thing. I'm more concerned about the play style. I do like the play in general. That probably gave you your biggest hit of dopamine in this game. Yeah, there's somebody here. Okay. Interesting. I'm down for you to ult here. Like, I'm surprised you're not just ulting here. Because it's an easy ult to rip. Especially since you're doing fast splits anyway. It's one of the easier ults to rip. And you honestly just was given a perfect chance to. Because they fade ulted. And so I'm down to counter ults with ults. And so when you get ulted here, unless you're getting fought immediately, pop this and then see what happens. Neon gets one. Just got a little bit past your crosshair. You're still trying to get set up. Oh, excuse me. Like a jump cut. Your corner was fine. Like, it was just like the timing that you took to get the shot off was slightly off, right? Because you got to your point. Like, this is something that actually Mojo was like talking to me about because we played a couple of games together. And he noticed that I have a habit of moving when I don't need to. So like, you get into this position, you actually don't need to take these steps to the right. You just like, you get here, you hold this, and then you're chilling. But look what happens here. You actually take a slight step to the right, and that throws you off just a little bit. And you don't like, because you're in motion, it's likely that it slowed down your ability to process him, and it slowed down your ability to aim into him. Actually, I hate that take. No, I hate that take. One sec. Okay. I think if I were to be like highly critical of this and like look at like why we lost this fight, I think it was because we didn't just hold the guy from our initial position. Whether or not that's because we have a lack of information towards A, like we don't know if they're flanking because they fade ulted us and we didn't counter with an ult of our own. Or you like felt self-conscious of this like two as like threats. Is like very real. But I would say just standing, holding this guy and then shooting him like to register the shot when he like comes on your screen is like very easy. Or it makes the shot easier rather to say for certain. And then of course like walks past your crosshair, you just weren't ready to shoot, and this guy just hits you. Hits you in the head.
Broke this one.
Yeah.
I might have a trip right there. Starting backside.
Yeah, no trips. Okay.
Cypher's still there.
Ooh, okay. So this is actually a bad habit that some people pull. Is when we like we expose ourselves to an angle, and then we'll go back into the angle and like very slowly and try to line up perfectly a shot on this angle. And what we find happens is you'll peek into it. You'll be the easiest target because people are pre-aiming this spot anyway when they're about to repeak. And because you're peeking slowly into the spot, you just slide right into place and people just click your head, which is what happened here. How that occurs is like, we can reevaluate, like, do we want to actually take that fight? Like, are we okay with just coming this way and playing this spot? Or if we are going to come back into this spot, let's like run past and try to like pre a shot and try to get around the corner as fast as possible. Like, those are the two options, but we don't want to pick the slow one. Of course, it's a good shot from the Omen, but again, something to consider.
Sure, there's two towards markets.
Oops. That oops smoke from Omen. My bad. Sorry, Chief. I messed up the smoke.
We don't have to commit this.
Now you got mollied off.
Omen and Cypher.
Well, let's go kill this guy.
How does the there's two mid.
This is rendered in like 4K. I'm gonna lose my
Raid
mind.
was close. There's close to this box right here.
Yeah. Indeed there was. Okay, I want to address this flash because I think the flash is fine. But if we're looking to expose to certain danger, try to just do like a normal set flash right here because it increases your likelihood of actually catching them.
Raid was close.
Like, that's cool off the start of the round because it's meant to get information and to catch them if they're walking here, or even like walking down mid. But it's less good if like realistic threats are in this square. You feel me?
There's close to this box right here.
I see. We want to use the blinded call as like just information. So like the blinded should tell you that somebody's in here. Like a flash in this spot, like a normal flash where you flash around the corner, that can be swung with a little more confidence because it's like, okay, if they're looking at me, I got them. Because I'm down. Like, if they have to turn the flash and then turn back, like, on average, it's, like, relatively fair for you to take that swing.
Just go away.
I'm surprised it took you guys a while for someone to say A. So when you flash high, I just wouldn't flash high. The answer is more akin to... Oh, oops. I totally forgot to do that, huh? Whoops. Gold one. So I was more akin to... Instead of flashing high from mid-bottom, I actually want you to flash like this, where you just flash over here. Because think about it this way. When you flash high and you flash here, you're flashing for information. Right, because at the start of the round, you're looking at this entire area and it even catches a little bit over here. Whereas if we're looking to fight, we just want the flash to be ahead of us. That just covers the area that we're looking to fight. So for example, if we're trying to swing into this space, what's ahead of us? Just this space. And of course, the more wide you go, the more you open to more spots, like as you come forward, but that's just how space works. And so because we're trying to expose to a certain type of danger, we want a flash that covers that certain type of danger. So to like put it in some level of perspective, when you get to this point where you're towards mid and you're looking to flash, pop it this way instead of looking to go high. That's what I would say.
Raid was close.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Oh, whoops. Well, whoops. Is what it is. I'm surprised you're not running at them. I think you I think you respect your enemy too much. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Like, you don't come out with that? Is what's crazy to me. Because an aggressive player would pop ult plus the flash and just run out. But a very passive player is going to wait for the perfect opportunity to arise and then will come out. But our Clove is out already. Which makes it even more baffling. Because if we look at the mini-map after throwing our ult, we know, like, okay, they're off-site. One's back here. Let's go run this guy down. Of course, the fights you do fight are actually pretty good. And your fight technique has been good. So I'm not surprised on those, like, aspects. It was just, like... We're missing a bit of that, like, blinding speed where you just trust yourself and run out. I'm curious if it happens again this round. Yeah, look, we need a set. Oops, that means this guy's close. Okay. Dead. Okay. I'm down. This is good. I like this. I like this pace. Now you have to keep going, which is annoying. You got to this spot. And now you want to go, you should go for more. Okay, I'm also down for this.
Nice.
I'm down.
I thought it was.
One enemy
Okay.
remaining.
ED.
Team A.
Okay. I like that. I think that it's better to be aggressive onto the site, but I'm also down for you to go this way. I'm down. It's still aggressive. I was worried that you were going to do the same play and sit right here and watch your team go in. But I'm glad you didn't do that. Okay.
Nice job.
I mean, that ship has sailed.
Oh, 80, 80.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're mega dead. You're so dead. Yeah. Yeah, that just is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You blinded your neon, you got tagged. So whenever you go... Okay, I'm going to help fix this. If you get to this spot, dog it. In order to clear this, your Sky Flash is actually kind of bait. Because there's spots that they can play in. That can dodge it. You just want to dog it. Like if you're looking for the information. Or if you're like even more Giga Chad, you just ignore it and you go with your neon. But then you get caught and then is what it is. You have to watch the round from the sidelines and it'll take them an hour to end the game. Yeah, look at them. They even win it. That's crazy. This is good. Okay, so I was actually gonna I was gonna say like what my precursor for more aggressive on defense would look like, and you're kind of doing it, where it's I'm looking to contest the mains, and then we'll see what goes from there. Like you can fast rotate or flank. I think those are the most aggressive you can be. Is one of those two options. So let's see what you got. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And they know you're here, so there's no point in walking. Let's just run. Like, full run with guns. I feel like you don't want to be knife out at any moment.
Spike down A.
Yeah, they know you're here.
Hey, oh.
30 on fade.
One
Yeah.
enemy remaining.
Can I default?
I like this idea. I like this. This is good. You could be a little bit pacier, but that would be me nitpicking. I like it. Okay. This Cypher is paranoid. I'm so down. I would be gun out though. Yeah, that's why we're gun out. For unaccounted threats like that. You played it slower. You played it faster. Did you not want? This is significantly faster than the last round you did. Yeah, this is way faster.
Enemy spotted. One enemy remaining.
Box wall.
Last player standing.
I mean, get owned.
Nice.
Cautiously? I mean, not even. Like, we can watch it back like really quick because you do the same thing, right? So look at the timer. We start this. We grab orb. We get to this spot by 120. And we get to like
Spike down A.
the flank.
Hey, oh.
30 on fade.
One enemy remaining.
Kinda default.
By like 107. And so if you look at the following round. On the flank, 120, we're here. So we're slightly faster. You reload. And it is slight. I will say it is only 3 seconds faster, but it was faster. Super minute though.
Only me?
Walk up. Yes. Further. Further.
I just love
You missed your, I think you missed your timing to get across, but it's fine. I do like the aggressive play though. I think you would be a gangster baller if you got to this corner, but I'm totally down for you to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to make it because they're fast running. Yeah. Let's see. You're probably holding too close.
I just love it.
Yeah, you're holding too close. Or you just can't react to the speed of them swinging you, which is, again, you're holding too close. If you, that's more like your capability. If you're capable of hitting that peak, you hold that close. If you can't, you don't. I would think it'd be only like a slight difference, but that's just.
I'm out of here.
But that's just me.
Blinded.
I like this. Okay, I don't like the fight. Holy moly.
Blinded.
I know exactly where.
Do I hate that? I kind of do. I kind of do. Let me look at the fight again one more time. So blind. So it's info blind. Do you insta crouch that? Hold on. Let me see. You do, yeah. You do insta crouch. Although when the second person instas your screen, I think it's correct. Never mind, I don't hate this as much as I thought I did. We just have to work on our spray control a little bit. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind. I read the intention and I see like where you're coming from. And when I read it and when I like approach it from somewhere from my angle, it's just like, that makes sense. And I think that it's good. Holy moly. He's getting hit with everything. Get owned. Oh good, you're like 2 HP. You gonna fight mid? I'm down. Are you gonna run out with this? That's so cool. Yeah, we flank here. Keep going, keep walking.
You and me.
It's so, like, I want to see, like, more... Bang. You really caught that guy lacking? Like, okay. There's definitely gonna be 2 behind this for sure. 3, 2, 1. This guy is funny. There's the second. There's the third. Unfortunate. I do like the play, though. I wish you went with a little bit more, like... a little more reckless abandon, especially on a round where it's just a sheriff. But I love the play. It's aggressive. It fits your like the play style you're looking for. Okay. Man.
Yes, white suit.
I mean, got him. Bet you say I want to fight this guy. This dude dipped too. I mean, Kind of know where they are. One's on B, one's like main because you just heard them running away. I would flank here.
Last player standing.
Well,
Spike planted.
oh, I wish you'd walk across this like back wall. Yeah, I wish you were doing it earlier. It's just your timing is just a little soft. All good. Notice how there's like the second this thing didn't stop right there, you could just walk across this back wall and get like a crazier timing. Said we like play like patiently in the down numbers. I think you could have got this like walk off way faster, and I think you'd be ahead of this guy. You might still lose the fight. Like, it is what it is. Playing with more confidence. Well, is what it is. Yeah, you're just gonna get gunned down. You can't do a setup when they just run you down. You might have to match their intention. Like the second you're full blind in this spot, you might actually have to just play back sight. It's unfortunate, but I think that's your only spot. Because you're gonna be too slow to catch anybody. But it is what it is. Okay. Okay, that's them ulting B. That's a lurker then. We say they're right there, or they're like across, like flush to the wall to the right. Okay. Okay, there is a lurker here, like near here though. I'm down for you to be diligent. Okay, they probably went main. Okay. That'd be a crazy flank if they did it. What a good flash from... Oh wow, you guys get cooked here. That's tough.
Yeah, dude.
Let me see. Let me see how you approach this. So you're decayed. You get full flash as you're trying to come out, and then you just die. Is what it is. You tried to run away.
Yeah, just don't flank. We'll just retake.
Boo! They're telling you how to play the game. Me no like you. You stop pushing? That's annoying. I would still, like, I would fight for main. Oh, swing out of this, please! Please, 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 please. Yes! Yes! You ran out, oh, you ran out of mouse space.
Two elbow.
Yoink.
I have nothing.
Heal Sky.
Yeah.
Careful, elbow. No one's watching.
How about they ran away?
I mean, this is where we find out. Okay. Well, I mean...
Ran away.
I would re-aggress towards mid, personally. Well, there you go. I might not just run B. The aggressive thing is just to run B here. I like it. Get on site. Run. Man. You getting baited?
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Yeah, you did get baited. Oh, well. Cool. Cool play, Homan. Man. I still think you should, like... I think this is, like... someone called stop pushing, but that doesn't mean... Like, I wouldn't believe that to be stop, like, taking A main. Like, this is where, like, you would take early A main control. Like, you would do your early flash, and then you would leave. Like, that's the aggressive form of defense that I would expect. That's what I would have you consider. Because, like, when you take that, it doesn't... Like, if you take this space, you don't have to flank. Like, you have the two options where you just go one or the other. And so I'm still down for you to be up here and, like, flash, get the early info, and then, like, fast rotate.
I know exactly where you are.
Get owned. Okay, but you need to get out. You might have to cover your boy. Oh, never mind. This dude. That dude killed two.
Spawn.
Hey, you're chilling.
His ult's gonna run out. And Cypher was on site.
He was elbow.
Back.
planted.
Well, I mean, you're mollied.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, we got him. You thought you're getting run over on the other side, so you can play closer. But that's the okay. So here's the thing. I'm actually going to launch the game for this just to show you the timer, like how fast it is to do it the other way as well. Please. Just to give you an indicator that it is totally cool to start main and then fast rotate, because you'll beat them there if there's adequate stall. If there isn't, whatever, you'll lose every time. Okay, unless the game doesn't want to open. The game might not want to open. They're not even doing the... They're not even doing the, They haven't done the Unreal Engine 5 upgrade yet. Yeah, that's the next patch. Okay, well, the game is... Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. I have it ready. But I'll just show as like a counter... Not a counter example, but just something to open your eyes to how fast it really is. Because it's comparable in speed. And it's probably even faster than flanking.
All right, where's the fight?
If they detonate that thing, this place is done for. I'd say our world's been through enough, yeah? My ult's ready.
Okay, so let's say that you do want to. You throw like a flash like this. Or you can even say like this is a better flash. I don't mind. Just either one, so you pick one. And you're like, not there. This is how fast it's going to go. And let's say like you trust that there's no one mid, and you're like coming B. And then bam. Like you're ready for backside fights and you're ready to scale. Like that's how fast it like feasibly could look. And that's the most aggressive. Like if we're looking for like rotation times, that's aggressive. And if we need to time it, we can. And actually we will do this for like prosperity's sake. So we're gonna end match timer. Not here. And we'll say that that actually worked. Trust. And I'm going to aggressively like go. Like check this maybe. Bam. Took about 18 seconds. Bang. Okay. All right, so let me see if I understand you. You're trying to play close to my neon and swing off the flash as well. Should you be farther back? No. Really work that through. And if we're trying to have the neon swing off the flash and we want to swing as well, we have to be close. Let's say, for example, in this set, we're just going to use this round as an example from where you want to start. I am super down for you to like recognize that this guy is blinding always And this is only in the situation where you guys have recognized that they blind this and then they run this way. But on average, I would rather you start here. If your blind hits, that's if you want to go this way, then you fast rotate and you're gone. Or let's say you're playing here, you throw the blind like here. This guy can swing off that blind. Or even like this blind here, it's like totally fine. This guy swings off the blind. And then you come over here. And if you see nothing pop, this guy's here, you just leave him. And that's aggressive. Like, the most aggressive is to commit to the flank. The next most aggressive thing is to fast rotate to the other side. Or did that not answer what was being asked? Or what you had contention with? That makes sense? Okay. And so, okay, so if that makes sense, I actually do... I have 2 notes for you. One's going to be easier than the other one. So, your habit note. Your habit note is I want you to reevaluate your crosshair. Just get right back into the swing of it. That's going to absolutely... Yeah. And so what I was seeing and what we were kind of getting to, and this is one of the bigger examples, is when you were scaling, obviously the first round B was pretty impactful, but when you were scaling B main, your crosshair was here as you were scaling. And this just makes it hard for us to react to either of our perceived threats. So let's say that we think that there's a guy here. Well, we prep for this guy. And if we think there's a guy here, we prep for this guy. And then we'll do our swing out and stuff. But we can't let our crosshair just like sit here or sit here. Like I want it to be ready for likely threats. You catch my saying. Yeah, we got one more VOD and then I'll do some predictions. I'm done. Just don't let me forget. I'll try not to end immediately. All right. But then the next one, of course, your other note, Angelic, will be, and this one will be more in game. Like the habit one, you can kind of like practice in a custom or even in like your DMs. But this other note, okay. And then your last note is I actually want you to take the most aggressive route possible. And what that'll look like is, let's say you're on attack and you get to this point. You say, okay, well, we're taking elbow. I'm jogging. Clear this, clear this, clear this. And then you say, like, send it out here. And then you're out, you're out. You're traced here because it can't be here. You flash out. And then you're here. You take these fights. And then the one round where you actually get here, you come deep and you fight. And then mayhaps you, like, wrap them. And you fight them if they show up. And you, like, come over here and kill these guys. Or conversely, let's say you go up short. You do your stuff, you throw your flashes. I actually think that you should just be flashing like this. It's faster and you can catch them off guard. You run up here, you take these fights. Or, let's say that you don't want to go up there and your team's scaling this way, you scale with them. And then the same thing kind of applies where you just go deep, 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 deep. And trust that what you believe and how you believe the game is will acquit to you. Or for what you believe. So I want you to remain true to the fact that you're going to remain aggressive, regardless of how the team around you plays. Because this is a philosophy that you yourself believe in. And I want you to believe in that and trust the process and trust yourself. And to do it, get punished and learn from it. It's way more impactful if you do that with, like, belief than to do what is known as the quote-unquote correct play. Got all that, Angelic? Any questions, comments, and concerns? That's all for you. Of course, you're welcome, welcome. Thank you for the VOD. Good luck on the climb. I appreciate you dropping a VOD. All right. So we're going to make moves here. And let's say we got ourselves our own little special another talent. We got ourselves a King VOD. We're gonna get yourself a moving. Same kind of format as before. You do have notes. Unfortunately, they're meant for a duelist, so there's going to be a lot less I'm going to be able to talk about. Like, you're not going to be able to smoke yourself off. That's just not how your ability works. Whoops. I need to stay ahead of that. There we are. Okay. Yeah, and then holding is like your biggest note. And I figured there's going to be some issues with that. And so can we use that then as our main focus for today? Just to isolate whether or not we have adequately followed through to the notes or just like to elaborate on it. Okay. So the goal for today is to identify where we are at with our holding proficiency. And so now we have purpose for the VOD. This actually might not be that long of a situation or long of a review because it'll be easier to point out when and how versus like the complexities of the entire game.
Why are we so high? I've not been playing good.
Okay. And so we'll identify right now. Holding comes in 3 parts. It is where you place your crosshair, how you perceive the enemy is going to move, and then your ability to react to that is like the link. And so those are the 3 factors that go into how you hold. And so let's say like the enemy is coming this way. Let's say they are running B. They aren't for the sake of the argument, but let's say they are for like our point. If they're running this way, where would they be? Like their model would be somewhere this height or this height, just depending if they're close or far. And because that's true, Oster's not ready. Want a little higher. But I think you're in transition. Okay, you're not in transition. Okay, it should be a little higher.
Nothing, dude.
Okay, now you're in transition. See you.
3A.
On lamps.
Lamps ready.
Okay. Okay.
Last player standing.
Well. What a good omen. All good.
Hey, again.
That's fuck.
110, 110.
He's gonna back off. Play.
Okay, you're holding. Okay, so this is a pot where you're holding. So think about how they're going to peek you when they leave. So if they're going to leave and they're going to run past your crosshair if you're like close. So I'm actually down for you to hold this wide. I think that this is correct. It could be like you can greed a little wider if you want, but I'm down. I think you need to be a little higher though. Like you kind of notice how like I think you're on the model, you're gonna be like near shoulder blade height. And that's not consistent for like headshot. Okay. I'm not going to get on your head for this. Because this guy read that you were here and did a jump spot. Like to jump shoot you. Like most individuals are just gonna run you. Do they know you were here?
Fuck.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I mean, by process of elimination, they probably have an idea. But wow, okay. That's not even your fault. You even hit the head. Like that's annoying. That's good though from like from them, I suppose.
Nothing.
Yep, hold your ground. And look, that actually looked good. So like once you get into this position, I think it's better if you just stop like right here and trust yourself. But then you swing into them, so it's like technically we're not holding. I think it would have been stronger if you held your position and waited for them to swing out because they were not going to expect you. Like they might expect you, but I don't think they're going to pre you with this guy here. That's just a slight inefficiency. And of course you kill them, right? Like you guys just go criminal on them. Okay. Okay. Well. Whatever these goofballs do, we don't care.
Teleport's red.
Oh, please be our Gamba right. Oh my god. You guys are Gamba wrong. Oh.
Well, unfortunate. Is what it is.
I think we should push elbow.
Go for them.
I'll put some like bleeding out smokes and go. He's on top.
Here, Phoenix, shoot it. Use it.
That's so funny.
Smoke. I'm lagging. What the hell? Left side.
Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, just scale out. It's not necessarily holding.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Shadows traveling.
Nice.
Spike down A.
Cover going out.
Oh, my bad. Bad smoke. My bad smoke. Oh, shower.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Short.
left. Chill. Oh,
Telling Void to chill? No, he won't.
Phoenix. I didn't really take that much damage.
What is happening? Wait, you guys are very funny.
Want to play? Let's play.
No. Yeah, just trust.
Quiet now.
I feel I really need you to just stand still. I mean, I'm down for you to gamble.
Nothing shower.
Okay, let me get you to a spot where you're holding something. I think this is your duelist tendency, where you don't find yourself holding a lot because you do a lot. Okay.
Suka. He's rotating now. Top. Still in hookah.
He is.
Not ready
Careful
yet.
now.
Cover going.
Okay, if you smoke that, you should hold this box. Hold this box. Because think about where they're going to jump out. Usually, it's either right here or right here. And I would just gamble that they jump box. And if they jump out here, then the Phoenix got him. That's how I would approach holding in this particular spot. Like, I would just hold box. Like, I wouldn't actually hold any of the smoke. I would hold where they would likely be if they want to come out. I'm also down for you in this position to just peek off your... Like, you don't have to hold anything. You just have to peek off the guy who's
10
holding.
seconds left.
Yeah, like right here. Yeah, there you go.
I think B.
Long.
Oh, whoops.
Cover going out.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, anyway. Okay. I mean, this is probably just you being like, oh, wait, oops, on Omen. But, man, I really want to talk about other stuff because I think how you play this is interesting. I'm going to do a little side tangent for this. Have you ever noticed that you like one part of your thing is just getting absolutely destroyed? It's okay if you leave it out. And honestly, this is a part where you would just pick right here and hold. Like, it's totally fine. Or you like come over here and hold. And that's like, this is how you, this is kind, I guess this kind of leads into its thing because we're going to talk about it a lot. But I think you coming this way and holding, I actually can, I'll show you in game. Because I think it's approachable. Picking Omen on Bind should be like sacrilege. Holy moly.
Who will they cry for once they know they're going to die? My ultimate is ready.
Okay. So here's how I would have approached this. Whoopsie. Okay. So our teammate died here.
Shadows traveling.
And so I am actually very okay with just holding like this. Instead of coming out here and try to spam the smoke and try to get one over on them when they're attempting to fully come out, it's totally natural and totally fine to just get into a spot, hold some sort of off angle. You can hold here or you can even hold here, but you have to be very vocal about something akin to this because you're letting them go into elbow. You have to let like your CT guys know that they could be in hall. That's the only caveat for like holding like this. Like could be elbow is the only thing you say, and you kill them from like this unexpected angle because they killed the guy and they're just gonna run on a site and expect them like in some of these spots. And so this is a point where you can actually just perfectly hold and like you're chilling. Life is cool. Because then you kill one, maybe like kill two, like who knows? But they shouldn't be looking for you. And if they do, like it's a good fight for you because you're holding, you're in an off angle position. But instead we find ourselves in like looking for an aggressive look fight and then you just get absolutely rinsed. And in chamber we don't trust.
Oh.
Looking your short.
Shadows traveling.
Oh fuck, I fucked up. Shower.
Cover going out.
Short.
Spike down A.
Rain is out.
Come on, let's go. Stealing sight.
Spike planted.
Oh, heaven.
Well, oh,
Last player standing.
L plus ratio.
Oh my, what
Cover
the?
going out. Careful now. Shadows traveling.
Yeah, it's just you do never stop moving. It was an issue that like Mojo brought to my attention when I had problems with holding. It's just like you're like constantly in motion, and you don't stop and actually hold something. Like you don't just pick the position and just hold it, which it is getting you. Like you're seeing it. Like you mentioned it yourself, but like the reinforcement is there. This is another 2 rounds where we're getting clapped by our movement. We'll skip ahead a little bit more.
Hey.
Oh, they do not respect that at all. Holy moly. Ooh. That probably actually helped the race in hindsight. Oh well.
Spike planted.
It's okay. So I wonder if you just peek and just hold, or do you just constantly scale?
Right now. Trip here. Holding.
Dude, just constantly. Can you hit that shot? Like, be honest with me. Like, if you can hit this shot, on average, I'm down. But my belief is that it's very hard to hit. Like, this one in particular. Like, I know that this shot is hittable. Like, this jiggle. Yes, if you stop moving. So, like, if you're, like... You hit this if they just stop moving. I'm also down for you to, like, get off the angle and get on the angle. Because I think this is hittable, right? Because there's no additional movement. You, like, peek and you're there. Like, if you want to do some sort of jiggle, like, try to incorporate this, and then that's good. Or if you're... I actually don't think you should hold this, because it, like... Envision what the enemy is going to do, right? It's, like, the first thing they check. Like, it is literally the first thing they check. So I actually don't like holding an angle like that. I would say, like, I'd rather hold an off angle. Or if I'm going to hold the main angle, it's like, you peek in, you peek out. And it's like... That's kind of how you approach holding. Because if you're ever on the on angle, and you'll see like pros do something akin to this, where it's like they're giving themselves the timing, and it's also still just an easy shot. Yeah, it's peaking, but the only time you really want to like hold anything crazy is, let's say, like right here. You say pre-run, you're like right here, or like you're right here, and then you just pop this guy and you're gone. That's the only... Or if you're like right here in showers and you're just like, you're holding this because they're closer to the wall. Those are kind of the ideas that you want to go for with holding. It's just holding on angles is just really hard. And especially if you do something like this, it's like, okay, well, theoretically, I can actually hit this. And if you can, sure.
Walk down.
Okay.
Where's retake?
Okay. Oh, okay. I see the vision. Okay. I like that.
On site.
It's a good smoke. I like that. You just have to be wary to know that they could be in hall.
Spike planted.
Like, they can be very deep.
One enemy remaining.
Bro.
Me. Get blasted. I mean, get owned.
Spike down A.
Someone's A. My ult is ready. Going up.
Fire in the hole!
And got him. Okay. And so let's think about the next step, because I mess with that play heavy. So let's say you kill this guy, you go bop. Honestly, get right here. Hold this. Because this is strong. If they come out, pop it and then get out. That's like the next step.
Shadows traveling.
Yes. No. No. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll stay here though.
I mean, you should leave. Like, your Phoenix is flanking. Your chamber has the line. Just get out. Like, just gamble that it's going to be B.
I'm putting a smoke for you.
Shadows traveling.
Okay.
One long. Put a smoke for you, say.
Let's wait for Phoenix flank.
No.
Spike planted.
Dude, Phoenix flank is like a million years away. No.
I'll flash.
Stealing sight.
Last player standing.
Elbow.
One enemy remaining.
Actually,
And then we don't care about this guy. Okay, so let's actually approach this.
Long.
Because, I mean, you're constantly in motion. You don't hold at any point. I'm curious if you'll ever get to a position where you're holding on this site.
Ready?
What the fuck? Alright, well, good luck, Reyna. What's happening in the background? Is somebody, like, on the verge of tears? Like, trying to hold in an expletive? What is happening? What is this, like... Is that you? You don't... Okay. Then I mean, if you don't know, then I don't know. I'm just gonna assume some, like, interstellar dimension hopping creature materialized in your room and started making noises on your microphone.
Flash.
Wow, get owned. Holy fuck.
Lying, bro. I'm
I mean, get owned. Is what it is. Okay, but actually, just to see, like, by comparison, do you see what you do? Kinda. But, like, look, your crosshair immediately goes to the spot that where you were holding, which, like, solidifies that I know you know to check that. That's just something to, like, keep in mind. Okay, I don't like that, but it's fine. Is what it is.
the smoke. He's in
Last player standing.
Is what it is. But notice, like, even in this spot where you kind of, well, I mean, you're in motion. Like, again, you're moving, which is crazy. Man, surely you just hold this for a second. Like, just pause.
Smoke B.
Are you... Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It does sound like you're, like, rubbing... Like, you're rubbing your hands together. Is what it sounds like. There might actually be some creature, like, behind you while you play. Not to, like, induce a level of fear, like, into your psychosis. But it does sound like there's someone behind you, like, behind the mic, literally just rubbing their hands together. It's so weird.
Go on.
No, you're okay, you probably are wearing pants and you're shifting your legs. That's gotta be it. That's the only way. That's the only way that it's not like some, like, Philbis or something like that, like, in your home. I'm just gonna assume that to be true and I'm gonna ignore it for the rest of the VOD.
He's definitely close left.
Coming.
Man, dude. This guy dies. He dies. I know that's hindsight. I know you can't, like, predict this. But man, that's just so funny that I guarantee he dies if he held. But, like, you kept going for more. I'm not gonna reinforce that this is incorrect because I think you looking for the additional fight is fine.
Coming.
That's so funny, though.
Here comes one. I'm in lamp. I'm in 80.
heaven.
What the fuck? Okay.
One enemy remaining.
I wonder if you stand still, like ever. Oh my god, no, you're not. You're not gonna stand still. Oh my god. Well, I mean, they're in spawn, sure. No, TP.
We don't want to lose guns.
No, I don't care. Go fight him.
Lose your gun.
Nah. Let's go fight him. Go fight him. 3, 2, 1. Bada bing, bada bong. Kill this guy. Yahtzee. Okay, now hold. Now hold. This is the moment where you're allowed to just hold the angle. Once you get on a line and you have advantage, you can just chill here. This is the part where you can just chill and enjoy life. But instead, you're walking forward onto the angle. I actually don't like that a lot. This is like a scaling thing. If you're ever walking, try to walk to cover. So you'd walk diagonally, then you'd peek out, you'd trace the wall, then you'd swing. You feel me? That's a different skill entirely. Like, you're doing the tracing part correct here. Hey, I like it. And then bang. You peek, bang. It's smooth. I like your peeking.
Right. Let's go.
I'm super down if you smoke this. Well, I'm still down if you smoke this. I would smoke this personally.
Omen's out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, I think we hit this. There's 3 here.
Take TP then. You don't TP? That's criminal. That's so criminal. Alright, whatever. That's so tough.
I have a garden.
That's so backwards. You have front sight? What?
Bro, like I can't.
Wow, get owned.
You have no time. Go ahead.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Well, I'm telling you,
That's flashlight.
Bro.
Oh man.
yeah.
You off, you off.
That's 7.
Enemy in
So you
defender
off.
spawn.
Playing 2.
Nice.
Last player standing.
One you hold.
Oh,
Get owned.
I'm done playing.
All good.
They're pushing out B.
Okay, I'm pushing out B. Say no more. I'm down for you to fast run though. Like, this is totally fine. I don't expect you to do like slow hold stuff if you're like speeding.
Careful.
Oh, it would be so... Well, okay. I think that you probably shouldn't have thrown this if you're gonna throw this. I think it would be baller if you threw this one, did like a flash backside, fought them, and then just got here and held. That'd be so cool. Okay, bet.
Hey, Reyna, she's healed. You hold.
Enemy spotted A.
You hold. Careful, you hold.
120.
Last
Okay.
player standing.
Yo.
One enemy remaining.
120.
Okay, it's just, you don't stop and actually hold anything. You feel me? You're like... I know that, like, we're so harping on it, but it's just, like, every single time. Like, the peak is good. Unfortunate. That guy should be dead.
Like 80.
105.
Spike down B.
Greco 105.
Whoa!
Yeah, you just get owned, dude. Through the smoke blind. That's me. That's me. Dang.
They are so dead.
Woo-hoo! Yes, sir.
Calm down.
Let's just go. Let's just go. You kill the one. You kill the...
I messed up the triple smoke, my bad.
I have the spike.
It won't matter. Everyone's dead. Okay, just kidding. It might matter.
In you all.
Flashing you.
One heaven, one U-haul.
Watch my hole.
Chamber heaven. Chamber heaven.
It's 105.
You losing this is actually quite diabolical.
Dice, 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 dice.
Oh. That's triple.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah.
You want to play? Let's play.
I mean, okay, wait, he's just short. Okay, sure.
He's gonna hold it.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Peeking along with that op.
Yes. Then stand still and hold him, please. Stop scaling, dude. Please stop scaling. Just hold for this guy. You're not killing him if he swings before this flash. Okay, and once he flashes, then you can scale, right? Because think of like what the enemy's gonna do. Like if the enemy comes and fights past the flash, you're killing. And if not, they're flashed and this guy has an advantage fight. Like, woo! Wow, barely.
Oh, shoot him, please.
On the elbow.
Cool.
Could be flanking.
Well, now they are for sure.
One enemy remaining.
40. Nice. Last two cup.
Yep, now stand still. Stand still. Yes. Stop moving. There you go. That's you're 1 for 19. You were 1 for 19. That's good. There we are. All you needed was the C1 go in. And even then, it was like, you almost moved. And I'm trying, I guess I should only count like the times where you're actually holding. A lot of the times you just weren't in situations where you were holding. Some because you chose them, others because it's like, oh, okay. Guess we're doing this now. That's actually not a, well, okay. That's annoying. What the fuck? That guy's flanking. Wait, someone's flanking for sure. Is there not a guy to the left? He just kind of guessed where that was. Okay, sure. I mean, I guess you kind of have to look for it because it's like, is what it is. You're not like holding or anything. It'd be cool if you held the right. I would hold the right. I like stop right here and hold the right because they're gonna scale forward.
I'm late.
Oh yeah!
I'm late.
This is where you stop. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Stop and hold. Stop and hold. That's really the step that we're missing here. Is the stop part. Because we're missing the stop part, our holds are significantly weaker. Like when you trust yourself, and this is something that I still struggle with too, and because I'm not on a pedestal that's above you, I will admit my faults, because I'll very nervously like have to move. Like, what if they hit me? I have to win my gunfights by moving a lot. And if I just stood still, took my time, got myself in a place, and just held the guy and reacted, I probably win more of the fights that I hold instead of like having that little behavioral tick. And it's like, and I just have to trust that the peak itself is good, and then like the subsequent hold is fine. But that's we're going to institute a run it back, but with a separate focus. I want you, so we're gonna go back to your jet. This is you. Yeah, so it's a run it back. But we'll put a big, actually caps lock it, sure. But okay. Yeah. And so the big but that I'm giving here is that for 4 rounds, I need you to force yourself to plant your feet down, and you are going to hold something. And I don't care what it looks, and the only way that you're able to switch is if you have to move. Let's say they hit the other side, you're on defense, they hit the other side. But then you have to pick another spot where you're holding. So let's say in this particular scenario, we're actually going to pull up. Actually, I'm in game. I'll just do it in game. So let's say that we're on defense. This is just going to be one example. And we're playing window. You're going to pick right here and you're going to hold. Don't like do any steps to the right. Don't do anything crazy here. Just literally hold this. And see how it goes. And test. Can you hit this shot? Can you hit this shot? Can you hit this shot? Can you hit... You know, what's the point where it's too far to the right or too far to the left? And I'm probably somewhere around like right here. I can hit this. Like if they're close or far wall. But then if they don't come to your site, you're going to come this way as fast as humanly possible. And you're not going to care about B. You're going to come here. And you're going to come like to here. You're going to peek out and then you're going to hold. And if you think they're going to be here, that's chilling. If not, you're going to hold here. And if you can hit this, sure. If not, whatever. But then let's say you need to scale. Then you just scale and you forget about the note. And you just play Valorant. That. Any questions, comments, and concerns before I leave you with that? Or do you need like a... Or if you need like another example or like a... Like another reference, I'm totally down. You got it? Okay, good. I'm down. Because we're just trying to develop the skill. I'm not necessarily going to see you winning games yet. Like once you get good with this, like... It's going to be tough because you're at the point where the over moving thing's probably causing you a lot of fights. And unlearning that habit is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie to you. Not winning? Oh, well, perfect. Okay, well, now you're going to lose with like a little more purpose. All good, all good, all good. Hey. We don't worry about the ranks around here. We only worry about getting better at the skills. Because if you get really good at holding, a lot of fights open up in your favor. And when you like the key thing is recognizing when to hold is also really important. And right now we're trying to force the hold so you can do it, and then we can identify later down the line whether or not it's good to do it or when it's not good to. But since you got it down, I am going to let you go and do about your business. I'm going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much for the VOD. Appreciate you for submitting. I hope that it was insightful enough to provide you with adequate help. And with that, oh, wait, nope, I gotta do predictions. Someone left. They must have left. Salad must have left. Or it was too close. Let's see, America's Stage 2. Yeah, that is this weekend. Okay. All right, so let's see. You're at Salad. Yeah, I'm doing the predictions. Are the predictions in client? Or can I not do predictions in client? Okay, no. And I'm not gonna make a thing for this. All right. So, yeah, the stage ones aren't in client, unfortunately, as it seems to be. All right. First things first, I do want to say that these groups are unfair as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was saying, like, when I said that, this side looked weak, but my new take now is that this side is good. I think, like, both of these are, like, a lot more balanced. Like, NRG has proven that they're a better team than what they once were. And 100 Thieves have shown really good signs of growth. So I don't think that there's going to be, like, this one's a lot more close than it was, like, hyped up to be. And so let's see the matches for week 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna log in. I don't bother with that. All right, Cloud9 Furia. I mean, that's the easiest Cloud9 of your life. I don't even have to try with that one. If Oxy is shooting, like, at any point, and Zeppa is following suit, it's just over. It's so over. Furia doesn't have anything. They just signed a bunch of new players. Their entire team is just like, they just brought them in. Like, they got, they got Tui's, right? They got Tui's now? Yeah, they got Tui's, Heat, Orango. It's like, they got some players. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like, Tui's is cool and all that, but, like, if he's your best, like, and Heat's regressed, like, dramatically. Like, this is not the same Heat from last year, which is crazy. So, I think even, like, this Prime Furia team will not be able to handle Cloud9, because Vic and Oxy, by their lonesome, are, like, two of the, like, budding superstars of the league. It's annoying. Leviathan versus Loud. Didn't Loud, like, fuck up their roster too? Yeah, they brought in Verdi and Robbie BK. I have no fucking idea what's happening over here. Do they have a third player or no? Yeah, because Luxo's a sub. Are they gonna let Luxo play or not? Oh yeah, I saw that I know that Leviathan made changes, and I'm kind of like, I'm not sold on this, like, Okeano Sato as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Man, it might just be like, it's like, who's better? Calm and King or Pencada and Kalazine? And it's like, that's such a tough one. I don't fucking know. My gut says Leviathan, but my heart says Loud. EG versus 2G. I know 2G finally have their superstar in Spike. Welcome to the squad. I don't oh wait, yeah, so it's Spike and then there's a +1 on the roster. It just hasn't showed up yet. And this team is, like, really strong. It's just that EG are also, like, the 4th best team in Americas, so they're probably gonna get clapped. It's gonna be like the EG's, like, first, like, week 1 save. MIBR versus Crew. what crew are we getting and what MIBR are we getting? I guess is the question for this one. Because if we're getting MIBR from Masters, crew should win. But if we're getting just regular season MIBR, I don't think crew will take it to 3, but I think Leviat or MIBR will win in 3. 100 Thieves versus NRG. I think NRG are gonna clap 100 Thieves. They just look like the better team. Like just straight away. Like in the Esports World Cup, they just looked so good from what we've seen from them. 100 Thieves aren't slouches, but I think NRG are better. And I think they'll have a better map veto against 100. Actually, wait, Bine's back. Just kidding. 100 Thieves are going to win. I forgot Bine's going to be back in the pool. Is Corrode going to be in this pool? I think the new maps are going to be out, yeah? Surely, yeah. I don't know. I'd have to check. Or does it matter? It's current maps? Okay, so Corrode's gonna be in. That's just gonna get insta-banned. And hopefully 100 Thieves isn't the one banning it. Because then they just get bind and they cook. Oh, true. Yeah, true. And now we're gonna see an entirely new thing. And then we have literally the 2 best teams in Alpha duking it out week 1. Fucking hell. Who the fuck actually is going to be bothered with this? Okay, I can't even say like G2 and Sentinels don't adapt well because they do. They're like 2 of the most like adaptable teams in the league. So it's not like they're gonna be lost in this new like on like Bind or Corrode. Wow, holy fuck. Okay. G2 over Sentinels? That's what my heart wants to say. My heart really wants to say G2. Yeah, let me just get this one out of the way too. While we're here. Get a head start on the second week. Fucking hell. I'm gonna pick Sentinels. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pick Sentinels. G2 guaranteed to champions might actually save strats. Unironically might save strats. Although, fuck, I don't know, man. I think G2 saving strats are still better than like a lot of teams. Fuck, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna say G2. My heart can't go against G2. I don't know what about it. Just screamed incorrect to me. And then I have no idea about these. All these look tough. Except for these two. These two look like free eats. I mean, yeah. I gotta represent my Dogamo, bro. Like I have to. Like if I don't recommend like if I'm not on the Jogamo train, I'm gonna have to. I don't even think it was all like Jogamo though. I feel like just G2 is just a better team. Just straight away. Like I know Sentinels can beat them though. That's the thing. That's what made it really hard. It makes it so hard because like Sentinels are like the one team that can do it. Like very like on average, they can beat them. All right. Well, I'm going to call it. It is getting pretty late, and I still need to play my games for the day. I'm actually probably only going to get one. So I'm going to dip out for today. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you still are, good luck on the climb. I'll catch you guys Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern for more Vod Reviews, and I will see you guys then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.